Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all okay. It's actually it's a craft along with me today, but doing something a bit different. I mean, you're seeing this on I think it's 11th this goes out on, but I'm actually doing it on the 2nd because, as I've mentioned before, I'm trying to get ahead with my videos. But I decided, as it's only the 2nd, that I would do some of the December that Barbara from 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Hansel's set up challenge thing. I'll show you in a minute, look. And see if I can have a go at that. This, I don't know if any of you have seen it. I downloaded this off Barbara's site. And I'm actually doing the first one, which at the moment, I know it's a long way in for most of you, but I'm starting the first one there, page tab and moth-eaten lace. I don't know that I'll get them all done. Well, I certainly won't get them done in the time frame, because, as I say, I'm not going to be here all of the time. But, yeah, that's the one I'm doing anyway. I'll try and remember to put the hashtag on so others can see it. I'm just going to have to put my chair up a bit because it's a bit low and I can't reach the desk properly. There we go. Sorry about that. So I hope you're all well and feeling okay. I've been waiting in most of the day for a friend to turn up and she's not arrived, so I'm going to assume she's not coming, but I'll have to stop if she does turn up. Right, I've got lots of stuff here, as you can see, lots of textures, bookends, page tabs I'm making. So the challenges, or the prompt, they're not challenges, they're prompts, is moth-eaten lace page tab. So this is definitely moth-eaten. It's not actually moth-eaten, but as you can see, it's really beginning to fall apart. I went to cut this off a large piece, off this big piece here, and it just tore. It's that badly, that old. It is very, very old. And this bit started falling apart on its own, so I thought, well, that would be a good piece to use. And as you see, the edges, it's just come off the edge. So I like this bit. This looks a bit moth-eaten here too. So I'm going to use some of that as part of the prompt. And page tabs. Well, I'm making them. I don't know if I'll make how many I'll make, but I've got some substrates here for backing. I thought I would use this for the backing. It's not totally neutral, but it is a very sort of that or that. I might use 2 or 3 different types of bases. I want some vintagey for my vintage journals that I'm still working on, and I don't mind if some are just fairly neutral, but I've got lots of lovely different coloured bits here. But as you see, they're all fairly neutral. That's a nice colour, isn't it? I quite like this as a nice colour as well. That'll make a good base because it's nice and hard, and this is quite thick as well. So they are the most sort of bright colours I'm using. The rest are very neutral. So anyway, I'm going to make a start, and I'm going to start off by using these as a bit of a base to go on. So I'm just going to cut these. Actually, do I want to cut them? Or do I want to tear them? Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll use, it's a bit too heavy for me to tear, so I'll use my decal edge one. So we'll use that. Sorry about the noise. It is a horrible noise, this. Why should we have them back there? Not sure what I'll do with that one. Let's just take that end bit off. These were something else, as you can probably gather. Let's do the ends as well, so they're all the same. So there's one. Try and do this as quick as possible so you don't have to listen to the awful noise. That's not cut very well, that bit. Let's just cut that off. There we go. 2. Oh, is that it? Did I just get 2 out of that bit? Okay. Let's cut this off from the beginning. I'll do it that way. Maybe I'll get more out of. Will I get more out of it? No, I don't think I will. Cutting the ends off. All my edges are deckled, and then Sorry about my bracelet too. I can't take it off because if I take it off I can't get it back on. So, and then I've got a big thick Christmas jumper on because I'm so cold. I've got the heating going and I've got the fire on, and yeah, I've got a few layers on as well. I don't know why I'm cold. I just am. So do these as quick as I can. I maybe should have done these beforehand, but you know, I wanted to do it from. There we go. No more of that awful noise. It's a good machine, but it does make a funny noise. Quite a loud crunch. Right, let's get rid of these, and then we can crack on. So, I know this is going to be a little bit behind everybody else's, but it is what it is. I don't think it will matter. So, are these going to go over the page like that, do we think? Yes, I do. I think they'll go over the page like that. There. So, but I'm going to put my crease in. But I will probably decorate it as a whole. Are you with me? Like that. But I still want them. No, that one's not one of them. I didn't do the other. This one's a nice size. They don't all have to be the same size, obviously. You know. I do like a good page tab, though. You'll do some brown ones as well. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 6 of this colour. Leave those to one side. I'm putting that crease in now, so once I've got it covered with stuff, it will hopefully still find its crease. And then that. Because I like them both sides, you know, so both sides of the paper. Right, let's do some brown. Let's get some, let me think a minute. I want something a bit stronger than that as well. Let's do this one. This is going to be a nice one. It's, can I tear the edges of this? This won't tear. Didn't think it would. No. It's like reinforced handmade paper. Yes, I will go off the edges. Sorry, I thought we'd finished with this. I'll probably have to use it for the other one as well. I mean, the whole point of a base, so even this doesn't like it, is that no, I didn't like it. It's going to be a nice big one, that. Let's cut some of this up. I've used some of this before, as you can see. This is a scrap. Again, this isn't going to like it either. Let's put that over there. Right, let's do you. There. I'm not fighting with any more of that. There's another 2 there. That colour and that colour. Right, we've got 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a nice colour. Nice colour. Nice number. Right. Next, I want a piece of. I'll put them to one side for a minute. This also looks moth-eaten, doesn't it? Now this doesn't. Oh, it does tear. I didn't think this teared. Oh, that's brilliant. Then if it tears, I can put that a bit of this on. I'm not used to mass maker, you know, but I'll do as much as I can. As they say, you just do what you can do, and if I run out of time or haven't finished, then so be it. I'll put that on that way. This is going on the edge, and then we'll tear that off, pop that there. I like the fibres on this. This is really good. They don't all have to be the same way round. And I've got some more here. Put a piece on you. I don't mind that bit being a bit square. That'll be covered up, that straight edge. So piece on you that side, and a piece on you this side. There. And small piece over there. And that's a long piece. That was only a short piece. There's another piece there. You guys might have something different. This is a whiter one, but it doesn't matter. What else have I got in this pile? I've got some of this stuff. Now this stuff, I've got a lot of different things. This is, I don't think I can tear this. Oh, yep, I can. See, proved wrong again. I can tear that. That can go on there. Can you see all right? I hope you can see them all right. I think we'll be doing some stapling and some sewing, but I'll staple them on camera. But, oh, this is a nice colour. It's a different colour. Oh, I think I'm going to put that on that one. Nice bright colour on there. I've got some more here. Got some more. Put that on there. I don't know how much of all these we'll see, but we shall have a go. And that bit can go on there. I've got some more here. Oh, I've got some brown here. Let's use a bit of this brown colour. Oh, didn't want to tear that way. Maybe it only tears one way. No, it's not tearing. Oh. Ah. They're good stringy bits, aren't they? There we are. A little bit for you. No, you've got a bit. You haven't got any. Let's put you stringy moth-eaten bit on there. There. Right. Next, we need something with a. Let's have what we got here. We've got a bit of this, bit of this, bit of this snowy stuff. I don't want the white one. Oh, we got some of this as well. This is quite cool. Nope. Nope. No, it's got to have to be cut. No, not with my material scissors, it's not. There's my paper scissors, here we go. Don't think that matters that it has to be cut though. You look good on those ones, you look good on those colours. Anyway, oh, we'll put you on here, because you've got a piece missing on there. And so is that one, so let's put a bit of this darker one on there. Is there just one piece here? Yes. Feels like there's two. There is two. I thought there was. There we go. Pop that on there. And what else shall we have on? Shall we put a piece of you on there as well? So you, yeah, I think you're doing okay, aren't they? Right. I want a piece of lace on too, obviously. That's the whole point of it. And then once the lace is on, we'll staple them. And I might well, I don't know, I might bring, this one's got very, I want something a bit lighter on this one. I think I'm going to put a bit of this on there as well, because it's very, yeah, there you go, a bit of a boost. Sorry about my great big thick sleeves. It's not easy to work in long sleeves, but I was usually, that brings a bit, and then I'm going to put a piece on there as well. They don't all have to be the same layers or anything. I just want a little bit lightness brought up. Right, I know the lace will do that. Right, let's put that over there. I've got some hessian as well, which I think I might do for a couple. Anyway, let's start with some lace. Let's get some bits of moth-eaten lace on here. Now this is actually nowhere near white, so I don't have to colour it. I'm not going to colour it or anything, because I think the colour's all right. Pop you there. And see how we go. You certainly look old enough, don't they, and damaged enough. You over there. You're not big, very big. We'll have to put two bits on you, one that side and one this side, I think. I might put a different style of lace on the other side of that. That one will go over the top. This one's like in two halves, isn't it? A bit. Put your piece on there. A piece on there. There. No, this side here. You can go there. And you can go there. Let's see, what else have we got? We've got another sad looking piece here. Let's get you on there. And what else have we got? Oh, we've got a piece of, I don't know if you can see, I'll show you in a second. Why? I could tear it, but it'll just fall everywhere if I tear it, so that just sort of shreds if I tear it. I'm putting a bit of you on, and a bit, not quite that much. You could go on there. I'll tidy them all up. That's a bit straight, that, isn't it? Let's take you off there and see what we can do about. Oh, that's better. There we go. That's a bit better. There, put you on there. What else have we got? Oh, we've got a piece down here still. I'll put you there. You there. Get another old piece. Oops. Oh, they're just spare bits, those, aren't they? What else have I got on this tatty bit? Here, we've got some more here. You can go on this bit in the middle here. And then I want a little bit on the other side of, I want a bit with both on. So if we cut you off there and cut you there, you can go the other side of that. And we need a bit the other side of this. Right, I'm going to do some stapling now so I can see how they're coming along. But that doesn't mean they're finished. I might put, that's a big piece, isn't it? I'll definitely put some different sort of toppers on as well, but I'm going to leave the toppers until I decide where they're going. I need my stapler. Now I've got, this one's rose gold, I think, which is quite nice. So we'll have a go at stapling some, shall we? See how we get on. So let's put this on this side. And this on this side. And there, look. That's such an interesting, I'll probably do something with the edges. I won't leave them square like that. But that with a small topping on, I'm really liking these. I didn't think I'd like them when I first started getting all the stuff out. You know, I thought this isn't going to be my cup of tea. But in hindsight, I do really like them. I'm just stapling these layers on, but I might well put some more layers on. Oh, the heater's gone off now. Hope it wasn't too loud for you. And I will probably sew round them, maybe. We'll see. I don't want to touch these staples with my sewing machine, so if I did sew round them, it would definitely be round the edge because I'm putting these staples in the middle. I'm not sure if I'm going to catch both of those. Do two on that side. Although I do like these rose gold copper, she says, and she's run out. Staples. I don't know where my staples. Oh, nope, they're not staples. I've had a bit of a tidy up, which is always lethal, because it means you never know where things are when you've tidied up. I might have to avoid to my other stapler. Can I remember where those staples are? Oh, hang on. I think I can remember where I put them now. Yes, I put them in this bits and bobs thing I've got. Here we are. That's so I'd find them easily, look, and I couldn't remember where they were. Sorry, just got to refill my stapler. And pop you in there. No, you don't go in there. I have used this loads of times. I think you go in like that. I think. Yes, you do. Where was I? I was just doing... I've done you. Done you. Let's do you. You're in front of me. It's just making sure you catch at least a little bit of everything. Yes. I'm going to do... This is a nicely long one, this. And then when you put your topper on, or whatever else it is you want to put on, you can cover up the staples if you don't like them. You know. But right now the staples are just keeping everything. Oh, I need another bit of this in here. Right now the staples are just keeping on what I've done so far. You know, they're not finished by any imagination, but yeah. Oh gosh, do I know when I started? Just after 2:30, I think it was. I've got a couple of announcements to make. I think I've stapled all of them. Yes, I have. See, and that'll go around the page, but as you can see, it's still flapping. So I won't do it on screen because I can't sew on the screen. I'll sew around here in some nice thread, and I will. I've got to get rid of those sharp corners. I can't be doing with them. And I'll leave the threads, which I don't normally do. And then I might put a bit of hessing through them. Because I can see these corners as well. Let's get rid of these corners. What I will do, I think I'm going to see about putting some hessing on. Right. Sorry, I didn't realise I'd be able to see these quite so much, but there will be more going on them. I don't like the sharp corners. I could tear them off, I guess. Just as easy to do this. Right. And I think I'd quite like what I normally do with my tabs is I put an eyelet in. I do like eyelets in them. But I honestly think I will do that afterwards, after I've sewn around it. Because again, I don't want to catch the eyelet with my sewing machine. So you will see. But when I do finish them off completely, I will show you them, you know. Bum, 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 bum. Is that all of them? Yes, I think it is. Right, let's have a look. Let's put that away. See what I can do with some of this hessian threads. I thought I might be able to take some of these off and roll them up and put them on like this sort of thing. So we have some more nice threads on like this on it. And then I'd probably do that and then get maybe a picture. That's going to go like that, so I might spread those out a bit bigger. Spread these out a little bit bigger. I've got so much of this chopped hessian that I can use it for. I'm just going to make them bigger circles, and then they can go both sides, and then they can be split up. That's it. So when it's folded, that's another nice lightweight texture going on there. You see what I mean? That'll look good, won't it? And I've still got room for an eyelet, but I am keen to sew round them, I must admit. And I've got some vintage photos as well, which I might put on, but I want to change the middle of that one. That's it. I like the way that's coming over the edge there. I might make that a bit more higgledy-piggledy though. It's a bit. That's it. Let's just make it a little bit more higgledy-piggledy so it doesn't look quite so straight. There, that's better. Right, let's get some more hessian on the go. So that one's got one. Got some. Let's move you. Let's put some. We can put short bits on as well. I think the short bits will be more difficult to manipulate because they'll just fly everywhere. I'll end up with loads of short bits in a minute because I'm taking these off. Right, if I do 3 bits on the next one and make them quite big like that, I can go on that one. Yep, I like that. Maybe should have put these on before I stapled, but I wasn't sure if I wanted anything else on at the time. I'm not going to put it on all of them, but I'm going to put it on a few. Put you on a few. Put you on those 3. Where's this scraggly bit? Listen, I might put you actually on a couple of bits. Pop you there, and then pop you there. Yeah, I like that. That'll look nice as well. I think this will look nice on this one too. This big one can take quite a bit more stuff. Whoops, it's flicked off. Pop you back on there. Not putting any on that one, I don't think. This one. Yes, we'll put a little bit on this one. Tiny slither on this one. I think actually a couple of those are a bit big. This is a bit bigger than I would like. Let's turn that one down a bit. That's it. And this one as well. A bit carried away there. Let's put a piece on there and a piece on there. Cut you in half as well. And I'll ruffle those up before as I'm sewing. You know, I'll pull them apart a bit more. Yeah. So that's another layer, isn't it? I don't want any on that one. Right. And then we will have, it's going to be a short, I thought this would take me ages actually. It's going to, but yeah, they look a bit moth-eaten, I think. And they will be quite cool page tabs, I think. I'll use this one because it's got nothing loose on it. I think if you can imagine that, where's my page? Here's my page. Right, here's my page. So if you can imagine this going on here, like this, like that. And then to about there, because I'd have a, down here, I'd have a, get your words out, Rebecca, get your words out. Eyelet, an eyelet on there, and then a focal point on here. Yeah, cool. Different sorts of page tabs that I normally have. Very nice. I like that. That's made a really nice change, that was. Anyway, I was going to tell you, we've got a few changes coming up in the new year. As this video is a little shorter, I'll tell you about them now. From now on through the rest of December, which is only, I think there's only about 2 or 3 Mondays left. I'm not going to be doing tutorials because I'm doing the Defemera Ember. I can't say it. Defemera Ember. Doing this, I'm just going to call it this now. I'm going to be doing this prompt list, and I can't fit it in as well as the tutorials, and with some of these will be the craft with me's as well, but I will be working also on my vintage journals as well, and also in the new year, because I'm doing my videos quite a bit in advance now, so these will seem a long way out of order, but it's all good fun, isn't it? I don't think the order's really going to matter that much. Is that in the new year, I'm not actually going to have a tutorial on Mondays. I am going to still do them occasionally, but it's not going to be set every Monday. I'm going to have Monday is going to be Mindful Monday, and we're going to do things, well, I'll tell you more about it nearer the time. So that's what's going to happen on Mondays. Thursday's still going to be craft with me. You know, we'll just do some crafting. And then Saturday is going to be more of a sorting, tidying up, rearrange. You know, it's going to be what is I going to call it? Satisfied Saturday. So we're going to do something on Saturdays that makes us feel really satisfied that we've got something done. Maybe something we've been putting off doing. And then hopefully getting it done will make us feel a lot better. You know, make us feel satisfied, purposeful. Just to change it up a little bit, you know, just to get things going. I don't believe we have to, you know, they all have to have, I can't do one every day like some people do. But yes, I want to do a little bit more mindful stuff. So that's going to be Mondays. I try and make them all fairly mindful, but, you know, it's a work in progress. And but I will still pop the odd tutorial in. That might be on the Saturday. Something I've really wanted to get across to you, but I haven't managed to do so far. You know, something like that. And again, the craft with me can always be sections, you know, part 1s, 2s, or continuations of something we're working on. Okie dokie then. So I hope you don't mind. I hope you like that new idea. I can't see me increasing more than 3 at the moment, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'm going to hopefully get involved with a few more prompts next year as well. When you've been crafting as long as, I mean, I've crafted all my life, but I've been crafting for years, and I've been doing this sort of crafting for about 6 years now. And it's the point where you need new ideas to come in. This is why I'm doing this. I wanted some really out there ideas that I don't usually do. So that's why I'm doing this. Anyway, I know it's a bit shorter than my normal waffling long videos, but I didn't expect that to be quite so straightforward, to be perfectly honest. I don't like that bit. Sorry, I've just found a bit. That looks a bit uniform for me. For what I'm getting at, you know. These are quite straggly for me, so I usually have things sort of a bit more orderly than this. So it's nice to be working outside my comfort zone. As I say, they look a bit odd at the moment, I think, without a focal point. But as we use them, I'll put focal points on them as well. Okay, guys, I hope you're all well. And I hope if you're feeling rubbish, this made you laugh, because it's not something you can take seriously, is it? But no, politely though, you know. Yeah, I'll see you soon, and take care of yourselves, okay? Thanks for joining me. Bye now. Yeah, I thought I'd just pop back quick. I know I said goodbye, but I thought I'd quickly just add this on the end, show you what I've done. Won't go through all the pillow. So I've sewn around them all, and I put a eyelet in and a ring and one of those. So they're all done now. They're a lot more secure now. And these 3 or 4, I've actually put toppers on as well. So I'll put the toppers on the way they go. So that will go around a page like that, up the top or halfway down, as you can see. And then on the other side of the page will be the little boy in his little chair. And I've done one for this one's for the journals we're currently working on. So that's one side, and then that's the other. And then this one, I haven't quite finished this one. This one's got a big button on and a typewriter number. And then I haven't put what I'm putting on here yet. And I'm going to put a couple of real buttons on there. But when I get my button box out, I spend so long searching through it, I decided to do that another evening, you know. So that's ready for the buttons, and then that can go into my journals I'm making now. And this one's just ready for it. I've got this idea from Louisa Heinzel, who does layered butterflies. So they're not only stuck in the middle, so they do flap about. And then a camera to match the kit I'm doing now. And I'll darken that up as well. And then when this is on a different size sheet, this is when the page is open the other way. So this one will go on that side rather than the other side. I thought it was nice to have some on the left as well as on the right. And I'd probably have them tucked out like that a bit, if you're with me. So yeah, that's them finished off. And then I've also done this really big green one and put the bulb. So they're all ready now. All they've got to have now is toppers and inking, depending on what journal I want to put it on. Those 2 and that 3 are going in the one I'm doing at the moment. The 2 vintage ones we're doing at the moment, they're going in there. And these ones I'll pop away. So you might see these in future videos when I do them. I just thought it'd be nice to show you some completely finished. All right, I will let you go this time. Okay, take care.